Hey guys, Eddie Dilleen here. Today I want to do a real quick video, and this video is all about the advertised price on realestate.com or domain. So I thought I'd do a quick video talking about when real estate agents or people in general, whether it's a real estate agent, a bank administrator, public trustee, anyone who lists properties online for sale, particularly on real estate domain, what does the average advertised price actually have to do with what the property is going to end up selling for? So I thought I'd do a quick video about this because quite often in the past, look, I've shown people property. I've looked at properties myself when I was first getting started, and I looked at the advertised price of what it was advertised for and thought, is that what the property is worth? And I guess over the years, I've learned that personally, there's no correlation between the value of a property that I particularly see to what the actual advertised price is. And as an example of that, like just to give you a bit of understanding of what happens behind the scenes, when a property is listed online for sale on real estate or domain, realestate.com.au or domain, a real estate agent has to actually list the price there. So what's going on behind the scenes is the real estate agent has got the listing, so they've got the seller or the vendor, they call them sometimes, to actually say, hey, yes, I want to sell within the next, whatever time frame it is, within the next 3 months, 6 months, 12 months. Maybe they're just testing the market. Maybe they're just trying to find out how much they can get for it. Maybe they've got no time frame. But that has a lot of impact on what a real estate agent will actually tell them or say, this is a recommended price that we should actually list it online for sale. Because a real estate agent, or anyone in general, they can list a property online for sale for whatever price that they want. So the actual price that a property is listed for has nothing to do with the value. Maybe it has a slight, it's in the vicinity, but sometimes it's not even in the vicinity. So you might be able to see I'm getting very passionate about this subject because it is crazy, the amount of information out there that is completely false, and that people basically just grow up. Maybe they grow up and learn from their mum or dad or just random people who think they know a little bit about real estate or how properties are online for sale or what they're worth or what banks value properties for. Basically, 99% of the people out there, guys, have no idea what a property's value is. And I guess another reason why I'm doing this video is because in the past I've shown people properties, and one of them as an example was on the market. And let's just say the property's on the market for offers over $300,000, and eventually that property ended up selling for $305,000 as an example. But that particular property that I spoke to a person about, that was actually worth $340,000. A bank had valued that at $340,000. So I guess what I'm trying to say is that a property's value, it's not correlated very much to what it's actually listed online for. Like you could have a property for $500,000 as an example, and it's listed online for $500,000. Now, that property could be worth $460,000. That property could be worth $540,000. There can be a 20%, sometimes even 30% variance. I could tell you properties or show you right now that are basically worth $190,000 and they're listed online for $300,000, $330,000. So that's like a 30 to 35% difference. So basically, what happens behind the scenes, a real estate agent can change the price. I guess some information for you guys to know in the future, because it's very hard to just take what I'm saying and trying to learn off that without actually giving you examples and all that kind of stuff. But I guess trying to give you some information to take home and some tips and some things that I've learned is that a real estate agent can change the price anytime that they like. So I've seen them on their phone as an example. They've got a listing and it's property, maybe it's a house, and it's listed for $400,000. They could change the price from $400,000 to $370,000 with the flick of a button on their phone or on a laptop. So they can change the price, right? So just because you see a property and it's online for $400,000 doesn't mean it's worth less than $400,000. It could actually be worth more than $400,000. What I look at is what other properties have sold recently. What Also, how banks value properties. Now, there's 4 different types of bank valuations. Check out some other videos that I've done to go through the more in-depth things about the types of valuations and all that kind of stuff. But I guess, I actually bought properties over the asking price. And the properties that I bought that time was under market value. And you might think, how the hell is a property that you pay over the asking price for under market value? That's not real, that's not true, or whatever it is. But that particular property, as an example, it was an urgent sale. The real estate agent listed it at a very, very low price to get, it sold very, very quickly. And I'd actually run a bank valuation. I've worked with multiple brokers over the years, and many of which can order upfront valuations before you go to actually buy the property. So that particular one, right, I paid $200,000 for it flat, and it was worth minimum $240,000. So ordered a valuation on it, came in at $240,000, and it was offers over $200,000. I think it was actually offers over $195,000, but I paid $200,000 for it, basically. So I bought it for $200,000. To the naked eye, to anyone that actually doesn't understand property investing, or from anyone from the outside, would have been like, you paid over the asking price. And they would have said that to me. But they wouldn't have actually understood what other properties had sold out there recently, what are the comparable sales, how does a bank value that particular property. So I guess some things to take away: do not listen, and do not always take the advertised price that's the actual value. Just because a property is listed at $500,000, it could be worth more than that, and it could be worth a lot less than that. You've got to do your own research, look at other sales, and really find out and talk to people who have actually done this before, right? Talk to a real estate agent. They will always tell you there's a range of value to what a property will sell for. The advertised price means nothing at all. I hope this video helps. If you have any questions at all, send us an email at admin@deleanepg.com or comment below, and I'll do my best to get back to you right away and answer as many more questions as I can. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and I'll talk to you next video. Bye.